Howdy peeps, rivercobber here with another exciting episode of MySummerCar. Last time we did the front suspension. Today we're going to do the front suspension and front disc brakes and stuff. Today we're going to do the steering. That's the steering rod and the steering rack, both sides. Oh, we'll do both. We'll do this side, the left hand side, and we're going to do the rear end trailing arm, disc, brakes, springs, and suspension or shocks. Alright, so we'll do this part first and we'll get the show on the road. Now it's a bit of a bugger around when you've got to get in there. Depending on how you grab it is depending on how easy it is it's going to be for you to get it in there, because you have to be in here to put it in. Unless you know another way, let us know, but this is the only way I can get the silly thing in here. And then having the right tool, of course, getting the right way when you press the right key. A highly frustrating day. Alright, so come on, you silly thing. I'll get there eventually. I think it's hoping it is anyway. There we go. Alright, so we'll pin them down, make sure they're all good and tight. This side. Of course, you can't put the wheels on until you've got the front end on. I've tried that once before and it just didn't work for me, so grab this one. We'll see how we go putting it in this way. Might not work, might have to be on the outside to do it. Crazier things have happened though. It's all about how you grab it and the angle of the dangle. Make sure you got your tongue to the default position, sticking out of your mouth. I used to have a saying, it's not how strong you are, it's how far you got your tongue stuck out. Oh, that would have went in. Oh no, wrong bolt, you goose. While we're here, no, we can't. Yeah, we can't see him properly. Oh well. Alright, back to the drawing board. Oh really? There we go. Much better. So, once everything's all clicked on, it'll all go like that. When you first log in, it'll make a hell of a racket. Don't know why it does that, but I've come out before and when I first logged in, the toolkit was underneath this wheel and it was just doing, 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 doing. Just crazy stuff. Now, of course, there's your adjustment. If you can see that right there, I'll see if I can grab it. Yeah, that screw there, that's for your adjustment to it's called toe in and toe out. It means whether the wheel is this wheel will be pointing that way and the other wheel will be pointing like this wheel. This side here will be pointing, oh hang on, where's these here? This is a good way. We'll set these up. Alright, now you gotta have imagination here. Just say that's on the car, alright, that's straight. Yeah? If that's like that, that's toe out. Where's this other one? Oh, I wish I had a run button. So, that's the front wheel. This is the back wheel. We'll see if we can get them relatively straight. Alright, so that's the back wheel, that's the front wheel. This is toe out, See how it's pointing outwards? It wouldn't be that extreme, and if it is, you've got more issues than just a screw. And that there is toe in. Depending on which way you've got, depending on which side of your tyre wears. You couldn't tell on this car, but normally in real life cars, your tread will be all funky on one side, like worn on the inside, and the tread will be funny. It'll be what they call feathered, but I'm not going to go into the deep darks of tyre tread and wear patterns. It's rather boring at its most. So we've got that on there. Can we stick the tyre on now? No, we might have to jack you up. Yeah, silly thing. Have to jack him up. What sort of game is this? No, only joking. Good game. Rather enjoying it. I know it's a far cry from my normal Minecraft stuff, but I love this stuff. I love cars. I wish I had a garage to have a car in, just so I could fix it. Just a project car. Even a little car like this. This sort of reminds me of my very first car. In Australia, I don't know, it looks like a Datsun 120Y, and if you look at the, look here, if you take the S away, and you put a D, that's Datsun. Make that an N, of course. But yeah, I'm not sure what this means. But yeah, it looks like a Datsun 120Y with some funky afterthoughts there. But yeah, it's a pretty, yeah, my very first car was a Datsun 180B, and they called them old lady cars. Just, you'd see a lot of them at the bowls club on a Sunday. Yeah, it's a rather awesome car it was, because I treated it absolute so bad. I look back now and want to kick my own butt. I actually wrote it off, burning the candles at both ends, being a youngster and all. Yeah, not good, not good. Good car though. Only cost me $200. That's because my dad brought it at an auction, so. And my pop had it in his backyard. God rest his cotton socks. We'll get there eventually. There we go. So we've got both sides on, and that just zooped into shape, into spot. Now let's see if we can get this silly tyre on now, because we're burning daylight and fatigue and stuff like that. See, it's not going on. This is going to annoy me now. Annoy me to the absolute utmost annoyances that you could get. What is wrong with you, you silly hunk of junk? Everything's on, everything's done up, otherwise it would have popped a socket. Really? Here we go. See, oh, we can reach. Look at that. There we go. We'll see if we can figure out what's going on with this piece of crap. Sorry. Let's see. No. Oh. Sometimes if everything is not done up properly, it will not do what it's meant to do. And at the moment it's not doing what it's meant to be doing, and that's highly annoying. Okay, that's done. Very annoying. See, this is all done up. Oh, no wonder. Oh no, that's done up. They're all done up. Okay, interesting. So we might have to put the steering column in, but we'll leave that to another time. Wheels can stay off, not fussed at all. So this one can go in, and as soon as, see, it goes into spot, it gives you a tick, and it takes forever to get it, so I should have just left it. Where is it? How is that possible? You move a millimeter out and it takes forever to get back in. You stupid... Hello? Oh, really? And it just goes in like nothing happened. Yep. There we go. Alright, so there's that one in. Now, is it this one? No, no, it's a spring first. Come on. The hitbox for this thing must be like the size of a matchstick. What? Goose father. Alright, let's do this the easy-ish way. We're going to pass out or something soon. I don't know what happens when you get tired. Come on, just jack it up. Really? So does anybody else play this game, or is it just me playing this game? Because this is an awesome game. For those of you who like car games, that is. And even if you don't, it's a good muck around game. Totally stress free, as you can see. Oh, nearly. Get it. There we go. And this one. That's why it come out before when I put the spring on it too, by the way. The other side wasn't done up. It was my fault. There we go, straight away. Now where's this one here? Alright. Look at that. Lined up perfectly. Can't go down any lower than this, can we? No. Alright. We're going to have to go to bed. Oh, nearly. There we go. Alright guys, we're going to do this one up. We're going to... Oh. Yep, that one's on. We'll get this one on. And, nope. That one. Nope. Got to be one of the big ones. It's going to make a liar out of me now, isn't it? Like I say, the hitbox has got to be the size of a match head. Alright, That on? I think it's on. Yeah, it's on. Alright guys, we'll see if we can fit this one on, because there shouldn't be any steering needs to go on this one. I don't know. I would not have the faintest what the hell is going on with these tyres. Alright guys, I'll put the other side on like I said, like last time, and I'll catch you next time for another exciting episode of My Summer Car. Like always, share, share, share. Got any tips or hints? Leave a comment. If not, keep on keeping it real. Later.